Alright guys, watch this cannonball. Wait, I already did a cannonball joke as it cold open. Hey everybody, welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I'm SlayerMathis, and last time we started making our way towards Fonsamima, the capital of Uraya, and we met Zeke von Genbu, who proceeded to totally die. I mean, he fell off a very large cliff, so he can't be in great shape. This time we're going to continue exploring around this part of Uraya. I think Uraya's map is really weird and bad. I think everything's all in one area, basically. So, yeah. We have a lot of area to explore. We'll definitely be doing more exploration as we get, we'll definitely be getting more exploration as we do the side quests, but still can't hurt to do some right now. Especially because we are still a little bit underleveled. Zeke was level 23 there in our boss fight last time. We still beat him. Even with a little bit of a bumped up difficulty. But, whatever. And I misinterpreted the flash. Yeah, well. Yeah, lots of areas to explore. This is, again, a very, very nice... Okay, another one showed up. We can still keep fighting on here. Yeah, we're a little bit underleveled, but, again, I think that's perfectly fine. Rhinons are a little bit on the trickier side. Which is a bit of a shame. I'll just cut this fight out. It's just a generic fight. Took a little bit of time, but still cleared out with little issue. Nia did go down at one point because Rhinons have an annoying ability called Hammer of Deceit, which does not focus down on the person who is aggroed, but rather it will attack right behind him. So, again, it's a little bit annoying to deal with, but not the worst thing in the world. Again, you just kind of learn what enemies are and aren't tough.
This would make a good.
You have the Cataracts of Uraya. Crabble there. And then, if we head into here, we've actually seen this area before, kind of. There's Parasacs in here. Question is, can I get around them? We definitely can't fight them. But... I believe... Oh, it's not even open yet. Okay, so I pointed out an area earlier, with the Vampire Bride. That's in there, so yeah, this is all connected in there. I'm gonna just run away. Firefly might kill. Or not. But yeah. One thing to note, this is for a much later game, and I'll bring it up again. Vampire Queen Marion, or Vampire Bride Marion? Whatever. Is a pretty good source of rare core crystals. So that's a good grinding spot there. Generally, you don't really need to think about grinding common core crystals, because, like, who really cares? But, yeah, rare core crystals, Vampire Bride Marion tends to be your first one, I think. She also has the potential of dropping legendaries. But I may be wrong about that. That one I'm not certain of. Yeah. When there's very good spots to grind up core crystals, I'll point those out, because there will be a point where you'll just be, like, opening up hundreds of core crystals at a time and just not getting anything new. Especially because there is... I think every group has a couple that are, like, 1% chances on rare blades. but there's one that every group has as a like 1% chance, which will be interesting to see how long it takes for me to get that one. I mean, if you're lucky, you could potentially get that blade early, you know, during your adventure, but that's just, it's all based on luck. So, I'm trying to remember the full extent of what I had for recording. I believe the first time I had recorded this, or just anything, first time I recorded was Xenoblade 2, and I got one of my favorite rare blades as my first rare blade, and this one is not a pity blade. I'll bring it up when we get them. But like, it just kind of, it goes to show that you can just kind of get lucky at times with some. I feel like we got a little bit unlucky with Percival, Gorg, and Agate as our first three. They're not great. I mean, 2 axes typically aren't fantastic, but still. And actually, speaking of, we'll do some, we'll give some love to Gorg and Agate. Yes, I know how terrible Agate is on Nia, especially. But I'm actually gonna switch to playing as Nia for a little bit. Haven't in a bit. I'm saying a bit a lot. I just do in general. But you can kind of just get lucky, get really good rare blades right away, or you can get unlucky and get not great, like Agate and Percival and Gorg. Although Gorg actually does have some decent uses. His unique Field School Patissier actually is pretty good. We won't be able to get access to it for a little bit, but still, it's a useful one to have. Again, once we can use it. We're gonna just ignore some of these lads. Is that one of these trees is a skip travel point, and I forget which one. The underbelly of Uraya, which I'm just gonna call this the underbelly because I think it might be what it is. Well, definitely is, because that was the dragon's stomach that we found before, even though not really a dragon, more of a whale. But oh lord. Anyways, the underbelly is really annoying to traverse because there's not too many skip travel locations, and it's weird that there's not too many. You know, this isn't one. Like, this would be, you know, like, this would be perfect for a fast travel spot, but no, it's just not. You get, I think, like, I don't know, maybe 2. You do not get many fast travel locations in Uraya, which is part of the reason, I think, why I tend to kind of forget about Uraya. It doesn't get too many quests go to it either. It's just kind of it really gets left out quite a lot. Jen, it's always a shame because this is a beautiful, beautiful place, and the music's great, and yeah, oh Jesus, that did a lot. Regardless, we're still just going to keep swimming around. Of course, this is a game where you can't jump in the water. Trust me, I've been trying. Yeah, again, just a lot of exploration around Uraya. We're gonna be, of course, doing more as we progress through the game and all that good stuff. But is this? No, it's the other side. I think that's somewhat important. You might have some. There's probably some quest that brings you over here, but you can at least get a lot of soap crystals and peon stones. Peon! This is a fun word to say, peon. See, this would be a really good point where, if I had my notes, but I'm gonna wait to do my notes, especially because, like, right now we haven't really gone too far into the game, relatively speaking. So, like, there's a lot of characters we haven't met. Actually, there's a few characters, not a ton. Well, okay. There's not a ton of story-relevant characters. There's, of course, a lot of rare blades that we've yet to grab. But in terms of main story characters, we only have, like, 4 yet to meet. If I'm remembering. It's not many. A very annoying thing about not being able to jump, by the way, is that these ledges tend to just be, like, barely too big for you to get around. That's just the way it goes sometimes. It do be like that. Yeah, again, something that the game does, the series does very well, is these high-level enemies in relatively low-level areas. Obviously falls off once you start getting a, higher-level enemies, and you just don't have much. Yeah. This part of Uraya that we're traveling around right now, really you don't get to utilize much. There's a few spots where this stuff turns up, but it's really not much. There's, if I recall, only like one side quest that brings you out this way. Is it what I'm thinking? It might be. Yeah, there's like one quest that brings you out this way. There's a unique monster out this way as well. Turquoise. Alright. That was just him saying that it's daytime. I mean, it's a big buff. So we'll give it to Agate just because she's very far behind. And right now we're still at a point where there's a lot that we have yet to, well, okay. One of the big features of the game is yet to be unlocked. And it's a feature that a lot of people have issue with. I don't mind it. I think it's underutilized, but again, we'll get to that when it becomes available, which isn't super long from now. I believe it unlocks the beginning of Chapter 4, and we're in Chapter 3 right now. Oh, there's another thing I can mention, speaking of chapters. I will try to remember at some point to put it in there, but the Chapter 3, Chapter 3's title screen is available. It's really nice. It's just the overlook in Uraya, where you have Zeke and Pandoria waiting for you. Of course, you get some of the beautiful colors of Uraya. And yeah, it's nice. Yeah, the Coraline Sanctum is a weird, bit of an odd area. Just because it's very, very, it's out of the way. This should be a landmark. You should be able to fast travel here, even if it's not somewhere that you really need to, like, ever go to. Like, this is so out of the way that, like, as a reward, I'd accept maybe not secret area, but Dawnview Grotto is a secret area. Yeah. So I mean, if Dawnview Grotto is a secret area, then why shouldn't the Coraline Sanctum be? Uraya's just a weird Titan in general, because again, there's just a lot of oddities with them. Like whether the landmarks have some issues to them. I do not want to run into that Piranhax. So I'm being very cautious. Or the unique monster around here. Is it that guy? It should be that guy, yeah. There we go. Azure Reginald. There is a generic one of those guys as well. So, yeah. I really wish Uraya was better utilized. I think, again, of the songs, Uraya, I would say mid-tier. Like, it's in the, well, mid is in, like, it is in the middle of the best ones.
I know quite a bit.
I know quite a bit. Very nice. Is it back there that I'm looking for? There's a couple things that I'm really just trying to remember what you all have in the Coraline Sanctum. I know there's not much here, but there's a few things, and I found none of them. Okay, never mind. I found one. Thanks, Reggie. Like, other than Azure Reginald, which we can't face right now for sure. It's a level 40 unique monster, and we are little level 20 babbies. Okay, yes, it is down here. We can see that there's a little stone down there. Might be you might remember it something similar from inside of. Wait, is it like slow? I think I'm slowly remembering things. No, never mind. I thought there was a super strength there. Super strength field skill check. Yeah, especially because it's, you know, such a different color. Almost like it's coral. Yeah, the stones, there's 4 of them throughout the world. I think we have access to 3. Well, if we count this one as access, then we have access to 3 of them, I'm pretty sure. One will be in the next place that we go to. But yeah. Okay, it's right here. Coral-covered bedrock. Earth Mastery 2 and Super Strength. We don't have any more Super Strength. I don't think we can get Poppy's Super Strength 2. Staple Foods category. Yeah, I don't. And it's her favorite item specifically. And we don't have anyone else with super strength. Earth Mastery we could probably get. But yeah, super strength is a no. Basically what this does is it just unlocks the stone there, which would, I think that might be like Water Mastery 2. 2 or 3. Something like that. And we've yeah, again, like, there's a skip travel point, like, right around here, but nothing on the stomach. Just, like, why isn't there anything around here? You have a couple of good spots for it. I have, again, like, the Coraline Sanctum itself, I think, should be, but whatever. Maybe the waters here could be one. I don't know. It's just, like, you don't have any skip travel in Uraya, but with that detour aside,
I'll follow you to the end.
Still a little bit in on the underbelly specifically, but that's a little bit of a detour that we will be tackling during our side questing. Well, tackling more during our side questing, but we end up right back where we started. Next time, we actually make our way to Fonsamima. But until then, see you guys later.